Good morning and welcome to our Zealed webinar. I hope you are all going well this morning. Just also looking at going live on our Facebook page, but I will try and do that after this. Yeah, like I said, welcome to our webinar series. My name's Lisa. I will be your moderator for today. New Zealand and the world are continuing to adapt and grow a digital mindset, which is now bringing to light other trends and awareness for the online and digital space. So one of those is being how to use different website tools to generate sales through your website store. Today, our topic, offers, coupons and discounts to generate sales, will provide you with an understanding of different types of website tools you can use to support the conversion funnel through marketing and your website. We are very excited to have with us today our speaker, Rhonda. Rhonda's Zeal's Auckland Agency General Manager and is very passionate about learning and using digital tools to support both day-to-day life as well as in business. So she has packed today's presentation with lots of practical tools and tips that you can action straight away. So that's why I think it's awesome about today's presentation. So just a couple of quick housekeeping rules beforehand. So if you haven't joined us before, there's a few tools you'll need to know. So if you can't hear me right now, you will need to adjust your audio settings down in this bottom left-hand corner. So you just click in there and it will probably get you to change some, and you can also test to see where the audio is. If you also want to ask a question at any time, we do have a few different ways to do that. So one is through the chat, which will send the question just to Rhonda and I as the panelists. If you want to actually talk with us, there is the raise hand option. Don't think I've had to use it at all, but that's another way that you can ask us a question if you do have a mic and would like to ask it that way. Otherwise, the most popular one is our Q&A button, where you just click on it and type in the question, and we will either be able to answer it right away or later on in our questions segment. Now, if you miss anything today, or you want to go back and get some of the extra tips, or maybe do a few things now and then look at it later, we do keep a copy of all our webinars in our webinar library on our website, zeal.com. But also you will receive an email, I think tomorrow, that will give you a link to the recorded webinar session as well. So you'll be able to keep that on hand. Great, so that's all there is for me to cover off at the moment. Like I said, ask questions at any time, and if it's right, I will interact and get Rhonda to answer that. Otherwise, sit back, relax, and Rhonda, over to you.
Thanks heaps, Lisa. I'm quite excited about this topic, actually. One of the things that I've discovered through preparing for it is it's not as simple as it might seem. I think you can approach this topic and think, yes, I know about discounts, coupons, you know, this sort of thing. But the more I got into it, the more I realized how complex it can be. So I really think this topic can help business owners. I'm just going to share my, my screen. Can you see my screen there, Lisa? Have I done that right?
Yes,
lovely.
Everything's looking good.
Awesome. So just going to cover three broad topics today. So most common types of offers, coupons and discounts you can use. Now, this is the area that's probably going to be familiar with for everybody. But then we're going to have a quick look at what are offers, coupons and discounts for. But then what I think would really be helpful is how to use those offers to drive new sales and repeat purchases, and some details around that. So let's get started. So everybody loves a discount. I love discounts and promotions, and they're designed to grab the attention of more potential customers. The more buyers that patronize your discounted products, the more it would help your business. And a promotional offer is a powerful tool to motivate consumers to buy from you and encourage them to order more of a given item. Discounts and promotions can not just help generate more sales for you, but it also can help improve your relationship with your customers, boost repeat purchases, gather valuable customer data, and reduce marketing costs. But it's also known to go wrong. Promotions and discounts can go wrong, and when they go wrong, they can actually be very costly to your business. There's some really famous examples in the media. The classic one, which I found several examples of actually, is like a coffee shop doing a grab Groupon or grab one voucher, and it wasn't set up quite right. It was so popular that it actually cost the business so much that the business went under. When I was Googling, I was looking for some kind of interesting examples, and one was Domino's Pizza. They ran a tattoo promotion where if someone got a tattoo of Domino's little logo on their arm, they got free pizza for life, and the tattoo parlors were inundated with bookings, and Domino's realized it was way, way, way too successful, and they had to quickly put limits on it before they ended up going under from so many people qualifying for the free pizza. Then there's an American airline that did a promotion, and this is back in 1981, where it cost $250,000 US for lifetime unlimited first class flights. Sounds like a good deal. But it's still a stretch for most of us, but it definitely helped. It was picked up by a lot of people and helped the airline with their short-term cash flow, so solved their immediate problems. But they found year-on-year end losses because of it, because of the number of flights that people were actually taking. So discounts and offers can save a business or bury one. So to ensure they are good for your business, we need to use wisdom and what they are and how they are used. So let's just start looking at, first of all, those different types of offers, coupons, or discounts. So the first one is percentage-based discounts. So this is something we're probably all familiar with. You give a smaller percentage, like 5 or 10% discount, to add just that little bit of incentive to making a sale. And then you offer larger discounts to really drive sales. So that's more like your 20, 25, 30% discounts, is to just try and drive sales. And then you offer higher discounts, such as 50% or even 70% off. And these are used to move old stock or out of date stock, to get rid of those. So I think the rule here is that you don't necessarily use small discounts if you're trying to move off old stock. You actually have to discount heavily to move off old stock. And discounts can be used on a specific item or on a category or on a collection of products. For example, you can offer 20% off all your new tops, but only the new ones, not all of tops, not all of the clothing. So you can be quite specific, and there's tools in most e-commerce websites to help you be that specific with applying a discount. Then there is dollar discounts. So this again is self-explanatory: $5 off, $10 off. It might be $5 off your first order, or $10 if you have a minimum order of $100. And dollar discounts usually have some kind of guidelines associated with them to make them work for the business owner, yet be attractive to the shopper. So for example, first purchase only discount or adding a minimum order rule to the dollar discount really helps. So there is also a rule called the 100 rule in the marketing world. And I did a little bit of research and traced it back to Jonah Berger, who's a professor at Wharton School of Business. And he talks about this rule of 100. And he says it's basically how you phrase a discount matters to how successful it will be. So buyers will usually, you'll have a better uptake in either your dollar discount or your percentage discount if it follows this 100 rule. And so that rule is for products priced under $100, then you apply a percentage discount. So it's more attractive to apply a percentage discount if they're under $100. But when products are over $100, then a dollar discount is psychologically more attractive. It's just a little bit of a tip there. And then the other is discount codes. So these are either a percentage or a dollar discount, but they are only applied if a code is applied. The code is entered most of the times on checkout, and these codes can be given to subgroups such as those that have either signed up with email or you're a customer list that you're targeting, or again, if another rule is applied, such as if your cart amount is over a certain amount, then you can use this code in checkout. And then there's the automatic discount. So this is a code already loaded into the back end of your website, and it automatically is sorted for shoppers at checkout. So the price displayed is showing the discounted price. So there's an example there in the slide where the discount is already applied even before the cart, even on the main category page, where the full price is crossed out and the discounted price is displayed. So it can be on the product or at checkout that the discounted price is displayed. And the key thing about this is that the shopper doesn't have to work for it. The discount is applied at checkout, and so often checkout becomes a lot swifter. You're not having to apply a coupon. So therefore your conversions tend to be a little bit higher because it eliminates that step of having to basically apply for your discount. Yeah, and so you don't lose people in that conversion, but you don't necessarily get to market that exclusivity of a discount either, because it's applied to anybody that comes to the site. And then there's free shipping. It's widely known that the main cause of shopping cart abandonment is shipping costs, and free shipping not only eliminates this main cause of shopping cart abandonment, but also drives sales, especially if it is combined with a minimum order promotion. Yeah. And then there is a free gift. Again, this is an incentive to complete a sale. The free gift can be low cost and perceived high value. It can only be given in times of certain criteria is met, such as buy 5 t-shirts and get a pair of free socks. Or it can be used on the cart overall. For example, if you buy $100 worth of products, then you get the free pair of socks. The gift can be a way of getting rid of old stock as well. Buy this year's t-shirt, get last year's version free, that sort of thing. Obviously, you need to know the value of what you're giving away, otherwise you can run into that coffee shop example. So it's really important that you kind of work out those costs there. So what are coupons and discounts right for? And there's a lot of pros and cons to these. So the pros is that they are a quick way to drive sales, attract new and repeat customers, boost customer loyalty. Like I've said, you can clear out old stock, increase sales, and enhance basically your whole reputation and visibility of your brand. And obviously, if you've got quite high, well, you've got sales targets and you're not quite meeting them, promotions can be a boost to help you reach those targets. On the con side, you're obviously giving away something, so it can cut into your profits. It can reduce your average order value if not done right. And sometimes if you're not doing it right as well, customers end up waiting for discounts rather than driving purchasing behavior independent of the discounts. And then you can also get non-loyal discount shoppers. So people that are just hunting for discounts out there, they're never going to buy from you a second or third time. They are just a non-loyal discount shopper. And then also you can kind of draw customers that not necessarily in your target market. And so your cost of marketing that doesn't actually land on the right people. And sometimes discounting and promotions, if not done well, can actually devalue your image and brand image. So it's really, really important that you make a plan. Don't just throw discounts and offers out there. You've got to put a plan in place before offering discounts. And with proper planning and timing, it can drive your business to new heights of success. So choose the right time to offer discounts to make a big difference in the success of your promotional strategy, and consider which type of promotion or discount best suits your brand. Again, you can, as we go through this, you'll start to see some things might, if you're the coffee shop, will attract customers, still be at a good price margin that you won't lose. Yet if you're a high-end furniture company, those promotions might not suit your brand. So it's a matter of selecting the right ones that kind of convey the right messages. And it's good to experiment on what works best for your business. Also check out what kind of promotions that your competitors are doing as well. And choose a goal for every campaign and offer smart and for every campaign and offer, and start small and measure the results. So it takes time to put all these in place, but don't just do it and run away. Measure it, see if it's any good, tweak it a little bit. You'll eventually get to the stage where you can walk away for periods of time and come back and review them periodically. So I'm going to go through some examples of how to use the offers to drive the sales. And the first one we have is monthly or weekly discounts. So monthly or weekly discounts are common sales tactics used to drive conversions. They are often utilised at the end of the month or quarter to increase revenues to meet business goals. So this is one where those sales conversion ones come in. Briscoes is really good at this. I mean, I never buy at Briscoes on full price. I wait to their sales. I know at the end of the month, they're generally going to do a sale, or if it's a holiday weekend, they're going to do a sale as well. And you might think that's just a discount shopper, but what it means is that I know I'm going to get a good price from a good brand. So I'm going to wait and buy and time my buying for then. And there are other brands out there that you'll know of as well that do holiday or seasonal sales. Just to match those promotions with it, and some are like Black Friday and Cyber Monday deals. So there's a lot of electronic ones out there that are going to do a Cyber Monday deal. And basically, knowing that these time frames and these holiday or seasonal promotions are coming, basically build an expectation for the sale and drive customer loyalty around those seasons. So it's not like you're driving people that aren't going to stay with you. You're actually helping drive that behavior to meet that customer, those seasons and times. One is PB Tech. I know they're going to be doing a really big Cyber Monday sale, so I'll save some of my Christmas present gifting shopping for then, because that's when I'm going to buy it. Okay, the next few slides that we're going to go through are basically giving promotions and offers that are attached to the sales funnel. And they can be preset where a certain message is displayed, if an action is taken, or if an action is not taken. For example, if someone abandons cart, then a preset email is triggered. And in that email, there can be an offer or some kind of enticement for that person to complete the cart. So the next few slides have a few examples of these, and you might be overwhelmed with thinking, oh my gosh, how am I meant to pay attention if someone's going to be abandoning a cart? But these things can be set up with most e-commerce websites as automated messages that are triggered and sent out. So abandoned cart emails or prompts are definitely a proven powerful strategy to bring people back, with close to 70% of customers abandoning their carts. So with those that abandon, 70% will come back if you do some kind of email or promotion after they've abandoned their carts. Also, email sign up or newsletter sign up offers. So these build your email list by providing an offer in exchange for visitors' emails addresses. This increases the chances of a conversion, since once you have the emails, this provides you the opportunity to build a relationship with them, foster that customer loyalty, and market to them in the future. And email marketing is still one of the most cost-effective ways to engage potential shoppers and promote your products and services. And I know social media is popular, and I know there's lots of other marketing methods out there that are very trendy, but at the end of the day, email marketing is still one of the most cost-effective ones that you can do. So getting email signups adds a lot of value to your opportunity to market in the future. And so offering some kind of incentive there or promotion helps that as well, worth the cost of the offer. So referral programs, people are more likely to purchase from you if your brand was referred by someone from their social circle. So take full advantage of this and create offers that encourage referrals. You can choose to give a deal to the person referring or the person being referred, or both. And the end cost of this is usually less, as the referral incentive can be on another sale, not necessarily just on the sharing. So for example, if you refer to a friend or 5 friends, then will give you a 20% coupon off your next purchase, that sort of thing. And so you're not just incentivizing the referral, but you're actually enticing them to repeat buy. Again, this is something that can be set up, that can be triggered after a purchase, and it can be a cart pop-up or even an email afterwards as well to incentivize that. So you can also incentivize liking, following, or sharing on social media. And often the goal of an offer in this area is not to increase sales, but to increase your brand awareness. So using social media to widen your brand reach can be very effective. And I have seen reviews or shares on social media being incentivized after cart completion or later in the promotion funnel, later in promotions separate to that actual purchasing funnel. So such as sending me an email a week after I have received the goods to review the product on social media and provide a discount code for doing that. Customer loyalty can also be set up automatically as part of the lead funnel management. So it provides a bonus or incentive as a way to reward customers who joined your customer loyalty program. And giving customers milestone discounts is important, especially when you have a customer loyalty program. So offer discounts on important dates such as birth dates, anniversaries, or even if they've purchased so many times, to offer a discount for repeat purchasing. And then exit intention offers can also be automated. So this is like a last second offer before the visitor leaves. It is a great tactic for attracting visitors who were second guessing a potential purchase if they suddenly get this offer appearing on them. And again, this is part of an e-commerce site that can be triggered or added to a site so that it's automated. Also, one that kind of goes along with this exit intention is unsubscribes. So if someone goes to unsubscribe, you've got it set up that they get offered some kind of promotion or incentive to stay, or even if they do complete the unsubscribe, offer them another discount as part of the confirmation to unsubscribe, so that they're incentivized at least to come back and repurchase. And if they come back and repurchase, they then might resubscribe again. And retargeting promotions. So this is a big part of any good online marketer's work. And retargeting promotions are offers that are shown to people who have previously been to your website. And this can be automated and set up. And so these people already know who you are. So they've been to your site, but they may have not done a purchase, might not even put anything in your cart, but you can market to them so that they can get prompts to revisit you again. And in that remarketing, you can put promotions or discounts so that they have even more incentive to return back to your site and purchase. Minimum purchase discounts. One of your main e-commerce goals should be to increase your average order value. And one way to achieve this is to add a minimum order discount. And so offering a minimum purchase discount based on the total value of a shopping cart is an especially effective way to upsell, cross-sell, and encourage customers to spend more and increase the average order value. And you can play with the amount. So if you've got some good e-commerce reporting in the back end of your site right now, you should be able to see the average order value that you've got. And let's say it's $50. So you could play around with increasing that to $60 and seeing how that goes, and then move that to 70, you also take into account the cost of your products when doing the minimum order discount. If you've got $50 products, then take it to like 70, encouraging two orders. If your products are all like $5, $10, then it might be like a $30 minimum order. So definitely minimum purchase discounts really help to slowly increase that cart order value, which is a really important goal for increasing your e-commerce success. First-time shoppers. So it's a great way to get to people that are coming to your site for the first time to complete a purchase. You have to be careful that you don't disengage repeat shoppers. And a very good e-commerce marketer will be able to set it up so that only genuine first-time shoppers will be seeing those discounts. Yeah, so you've got to be careful with what you're doing there, but if you do it right, a good first-time shopper will get that incentive to actually make that first purchase, and then often you then can market to them again as well. Yeah. And influencer shop offers. So partnering with online influencers who have large audiences is a great way to boost your brand visibility and exposure. And by providing an exclusive and compelling offer to an influencer's network will help you convert their fans to become your customers. And you can tap into this even if you don't know an influencer in person. There are influencer listing agencies that help you connect to them, and sometimes influencers will contact you directly if they like your products. So I'm giving influencers specific codes that they're able to drop every now and then that they can use without any particular promotion, or specific ones related to a promotion can be really useful to helping not just boost your brand visibility and exposure, but also to increase sales. So basically, there's a whole heap of things that you can do with just what seems like simple things. It seems simple that you just offer either percentage sale or a dollar value, or offer a coupon, or put it set up in your site automatically, or do free shipping or a free product. But at the end of the day, there's lots of different parts of the purchase funnel that you can put these things in place. And successful businesses give offers and discounts with well thought out plans and objectives. So start with clear goals in mind, a firm understanding of your brand, and basically a willingness to experiment to effectively use offers to meet your objectives, and basically help build your customer loyalty and increase revenues. I would really recommend that you set up and automate as much as possible, so that you're not taking having that stress and pressure to rethink the offers and basically over and over again, that you can basically take that repetitive thinking and working out of the equation of this whole discount and offer matrix. But that's it.
Awesome. Lots of tips and tools in there. And I just like that a lot of it's just things that we can be looking at and picking one or two and implementing now. So that's really good level of detail there. So across 4 questions. So like I said, if you do have a question, feel free to use our chat feature down the bottom, or our Q&A feature to ask these, and I will do that. But to start us off, I have a couple of questions myself. So, I mean, this is probably a little bit of a personal but professional opinion. Do you think there's a particular offer that works best?
Depending on your goal. I think that's the main thing. You've got to take it back to what your goal is. And to me, one of the general goals should be minimizing cart abandonment.
Mm-hmm.
That's an easy area to work on. And so that free shipping I think is really critical. And even if with the free shipping, you have to do a minimum order value before you gather that free shipping, or free shipping only on a certain category. I just think you'll see a lot higher conversions if you can get rid of that abandonment. And it's just statistically known that the biggest cause of abandonment is the shipping calculations. And people spend an awful lot of money with these complex matrices all around shipping, and yet it's the highest area for abandonment. So to me, don't spend money on the matrices. Figure out your costs for your shipping on average and build that into your minimum order value and offer free shipping. Yeah,
definitely agree. I know that I'm someone who, if it's a product I can get elsewhere, maybe they're offering free shipping, I will probably go to that place to do it. Or I'm quite lucky, I live near Mighty Ape, so I actually just choose their click and collect because I'm like, I'd rather pick it up. But I was just thinking as you were talking about it, sometimes though shipping's fine, I think. So like the other day, well, not the other day, I ordered it last month and it arrived the other day. I ordered a flat pack big wardrobe that was customized to how I wanted it. And we kind of tossed and turned because I'm like, oh yeah, my husband can pick it up on the way home from work. But then it was like, that's just a pain for him. He had to go out of his way. And so at the end of the day, we actually decided to pay the extra for shipping of that because of the size and awkwardness of the product, and the fact that you'd need a truck. And then it was super simple for me because the person brought it inside and put it in the garage and I didn't have to do anything. So, but yeah, no, I think free shipping definitely for all those products. But if it is a bit more of an awkward product, I again think shipping's fine.
Well, that's when you're balancing it with the ability to pick up, for those bigger items. But definitely. Yeah.
No. So we've had a question from Todd. So what do these automated emailing services cost to set up, or ongoing services?
It depends on the type of e-commerce site you've got and the technology that it automatically has in the back end of it. There's a lot that most sites can already have, that you just need to actually set up. A good marketing service that different people do it different ways. We do bundles for this sort of thing because we know it's really important, and so we do have a marketing funnel bundle, and I don't actually remember the price of it, but if you wanted to just make an inquiry, and we'd get one of our digital business strategists to come and just assess it and give you a quote. Yeah.
I think the other thing, generally most email marketing plans are based on how many emails you'll be sending. So that's generally where the cost is. And that would be an ongoing one, whereas normally there's a setup cost to automate some things, or if you can do it yourself, like again in Zest, we have what's called autoresponders, and you can set that up yourself, which could be that you have an autoresponder once the checkout's completed that offers them a code that the next time they purchase something, they get 10% off or something. So there are ways to look at it, but yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
depending
like
there's
on DIY, right? There's DIY with the autoresponders setup ability in the site, but it can be a little overwhelming. And sometimes there is a bit of craft there. Should I be offering a discount or a percentage off, or all those sorts of things? What is the right incentive here? And that's where a good marketer can help balance that for you and do some thinking behind it. Yeah,
definitely. And I have another question as well. So I think sometimes a lot of people go, oh, well, to do offers on my website, I have to be e-commerce. The website has to be selling products. So how could a business that was more service-based sort of utilize some sort of offers on their website to get people in?
Yeah, so you can use, again, the coupons for free services. One way is to productize your services. So if you're a tire company, I've seen people, they basically do a WAF and reg service, and they'll put a coupon out for a discounted WAF and reg. So they basically bundle up some of these services into a product and then offer a discount on that product. So most service-based organizations can productize and can then apply all these discounts to that. Yeah.
Definitely. And I guess another way is that, like, free quote, get in touch for a free quote. So, not charging people to go on quote, I guess, as well, as another way to look at it sometimes for more service-based businesses.
Absolutely. And then, of course, you still want to get the emails. You still want to be able to market to them. So an incentive on email sign up or registration. And that's where people often give away a working book or something like that they've written with tips and tricks so that they can get the email. But a promotion and an association with that can be really useful.
Definitely. Well, thanks again for all your information today. Like I said, I'm sure there's some tips and tricks people can take to implement immediately, and we will be sending out a copy of this webinar to everyone who's attended today. So if you didn't quite jot down that tip that you did want to put in place, you will be able to go back and re-look over the video there. So just before we finish off, I am going to do, lost my share screen button. Going to just do a quick recap of today's webinar. So what we know is getting success online is not simple, and it can be complex and time consuming. However, there's a lot of opportunity out there for you. So leveraging off of website tools such as offers, coupons, and discounts to assist in your conversion funnel is very key for your business and finding success in the online space. So one thing I just want to add into that as well is make sure you review any offers, coupons, discounts, etc. that you are doing with your analytics, because that way you can track how the different offers are working for you and your business, and then continue on with the more successful ones. Okay. And then recommendation, which I think Rhonda really was pointing out as well, is really look at what part of your conversion funnel that your customers are stopping at. And so one is definitely that abandoned cart, like massive. And some people will actually wait to see if they get an email for a discount, things like that, because it's just so common these days. So find where in that conversion funnel people are stopping, and then find an offer that will then get them through that stage. So if you find that the checkout's the simple process for you, everyone's just going through it, you have quite a low abandoned cart, then it might be actually getting people to the website. So what offer could you put in place there to get them to the website? So that's just my recommendation from today's webinar. And so a little bit about Zeld as well. So we've helped over 15,000 Kiwi businesses achieve digital transformation, and we are still continuing to support all SMEs in New Zealand with our GEM initiative. So that's a free website setup and no success, no fee hosting for 12 months. So here's Robin's Cottage, one of our Get E-commerce movement clients. So she was just saying that they went through the process, and we also have a support team that you're able to get in touch with for help to do changes on your website as well. So she's been quite happy with her website, and it's really working well for her business, which is great. Doesn't say. I will also add that if you've sort of got the website and you're looking at that next step and that strategy side of things, we also offer free sessions with our digital business strategists, as Rhonda pointed out, with the email automation as well. And they'll be able to come out and see you or Zoom with you, depending on where you are, and sort of take you through a bit of a strategy session. So next week's webinar is how to win your digital transformation journey in every stage.
So it's in a fortnight.
Yeah, in a fortnight. I'm like, I shouldn't have read that title. So join us on the 25th of August, not July, geez, to learn about the 4 stages of digital business transformation. Find out what stage your business is currently on and what steps you can take to get better marketing returns and potentially boost your business up to the next stage of digital transformation. And like I said at the beginning and throughout the webinar, there is our entire webinar series on our library at zeal.com/webinar series. So you can go back and review or look at other webinar topics that we've covered off as well. So I'd just like to say to everyone, thanks so much for joining us today, and a huge thank you to Rhonda for all the amazing information that you've provided us today. I'm sure it's definitely going to be helpful for some people. And yeah, have a good day, everyone, and see you in a fortnight's time.
Cheers. Bye,
See
everybody.
ya.